Let's crochet a body of baby bunny. Round 14. Start 6 groups of 3 single crochet stitches and an invisible decrease stitch. Remove the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 13. Crochet the first single crochet stitch of round 14. And use the stitch marker again, under only 2 strands of yarn. Crochet the second single crochet stitch of round 14. The third one. Stick our hook under the front loops of the next 2 stitches. Group 1 finished. Let's crochet the second one. 1 single crochet stitch. 2 single crochet stitches. 3 single crochet stitches. 1 invisible decrease stitch. Group 2 finished. 1 SC stitch. 2 SC stitches. 3 SC stitches. Next 2 stitches, put the hook under the front loops to make invisible decrease stitch. Group 3 finished. 1 SC stitch. 2 SC stitches. 3 SC stitches. 1 invisible decrease stitch. Group 4 finished. Next stitch hole. 1 SC stitch. Next stitch hole. 2 SC stitches. Next stitch hole. 3 SC stitches. Next 2 loops of the next 2 stitches. 1 invisible decrease stitch. Group 5 finished. Now, let's crochet the last group in round 14 of 3 single crochet stitches and 1 invisible decrease stitch. Great! Round 14 finished. Count the number of V at the rim of the circle to ensure the number of the stitches. There are totally 24 stitches in round 14. Let's start round 15. We will crochet 24 single crochet stitches. Take off the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 14. Crochet the first single crochet stitch of round 15. The first SC stitch finished. Use the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 15. The second SC stitch. The third one. The fourth one. The fifth one. The sixth one. The seventh one. The eighth one. The ninth one. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. There are 24 stitches in round 15. Round 15 finished. Let's crochet round 16. Start 4 groups of 4 single crochet stitches and an invisible decrease stitch. Take off the stitch marker in the first stitch. Crochet the first single crochet stitch of round 16. The first SC stitch finished. Use the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 16. Crochet the second one. The third one. The fourth one. Put the hook into the loops of the next 2 stitches. Yarn over. Pull the yarn through just the first 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over again, and bring the yarn through both loops on the hook. Group 1 finished. 1 single crochet stitch. 2 single crochet stitches. 3 single crochet stitches. 4 single crochet stitches. 1 invisible decrease stitch. Group 2 finished. 1 SC stitch. 2 SC stitches. 3 SC stitches. 4 single crochet stitches. Next 2 stitches, put the hook under the front loops to make invisible decrease stitch. Group 3 finished. The last group of round 16 of 4 single crochet stitches. And 1 invisible decrease stitch. Group 4 finished. Let's crochet round 17. 20 single crochet stitches. Take off the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 16. Crochet the first single crochet stitch of round 17. Use the stitch marker in the first stitch of round 17. Two. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 17 finished. Between round 15 to 16, let's start to attach nose. Pattern says to put the safety nose between round 15 and 16, so up until this point, we've been crocheting up this piece, so really the bottom of the piece is round 1. The nose come in 2 pieces. The actual nose part is this black part that looks like a screw, and the backing which kind of looks like a washer. Have it click so that for sure the backing is on the nose. Safety eyes come in 2 pieces. The actual eye part is this black part that looks like a screw, and the backing which kind of looks like a washer. And the backing should have a flat side and a rounded side. The flat side is going to face the fabric. Put that on top of the stem of the eye and push down on both sides to lock it in place. If you don't like how it looks, feel free to move the eyes wherever you think would look better on your piece. Have it click so that for sure the backing is on the eye. And the thing about safety eyes is once it's on, it's really hard to get out. So don't click it into place until you're sure that this is where you want to put your eyes. Now, let's stuff the piece. Please don't take a giant wad of stuffing and stick it in your piece directly. Rip thin layers of stuffing and tamp it down on all sides. The middle and the sides I just slowly keep on adding more and more layers of stuffing until I get the stuffing pretty close to where my piece ends. So every time you rip a layer you want to shape the layer so that it's roughly the size of whatever. So far so you want to stuff your piece so that there's enough stuffing that your piece will hold its shape but not so tight. When stuffing too much, your piece will get stretched out and you can see the stuffing behind those holes.